If you are enjoying the story so far and need more Dungeons and Dragons in your life, I invite you to check out another group called the Long Past Podcast. They are working their way through heroism and tragedy in the events of the Chragan War. Their name and link are in the description below. Adran battles in darkness among fiends and humanoid bovine with scimitar in hand, while Del brings Thía and himself out of a frozen dome prison into a tall subterranean chamber. At least one fiend wanders the trap-laden tunnels behind them. Meanwhile, Varen finds himself alone, mostly whole, and about to remove the heart of General Desolgor. Now let's get into it. Welcome back to the Land of the Hunter. Day 114 finds the elves somewhere in the 9 hells, battling monsters, poisons, diseases, and traps. Their way opened by means of a ritual hunt on the night of the blood moon, and their passage fought by Varen's sacrificing his benefits from the hero's feast. We return now to the fight. Varen is currently kneeling on the dead general, his bow in one hand, and getting ready to cut out Desolgor's fiendish heart. As our battle map starts loading. Elsewhere, Adran is currently concentrating on expeditious retreat, which unfortunately I still have not had time to go back and figure out which round you cast it in. So whatever round you cast it in, plus 100, and that's when your spell ends, unless you give it up. Thía, thanks to Del's efforts, you are no longer diseased, but having been teleported into a new area, you are also not hidden. So you are benefiting from Fleetfoot Leaf. Del, you are currently looking about. Let me scroll down here to where everyone is. Alright, let me do something a bit easier. Assuming my mouse will work. There we go. Alright, here we are. Del, as I was saying, you are currently looking about, but you cannot see much. You do not see Raphael because he is currently invisible. You see Thía because she's not hidden. You see this enormous chamber over here that is full of stone and blood and towers up nearly to the limits of your sight. Behind you, there's an open door leading into a passageway where you can see kind of an eerie, strange mist, if you will, filling the hall. Over on the far side of the chamber from you is just inky wells of darkness that your dark vision cannot pierce. Oh, there's also the sounds of various bovine style snorts, clomping hooves, battle axes, and screams of fiends. Oh, and one further note. A little bit over... Actually, can you actually see this? Let's check. So, where you currently are, Del, you cannot see it. However, when you first teleported in, you would have seen... Get my measuring stick. In that direction, a ginormous bird carrying a huge humanoid on its back, flying about 20 feet off the ground. So let's get going. As we return to our initiative, which I will pull up here. Ta-da. Hooray, initiative. We are on round 14 of our fight. As mentioned, Varen is kneeling on General Silgor's chest. Adran has a comment. Comment, question mark, criticism, comment from the peanut gallery. One of the above. Round 7? Okay, so unless you lose concentration, it'll end round 107. So let's move now to Varen. Am I on the right layer? Yes, I am. Focus pink. There we go. Okay. So Varen is there kneeling on the chest of the dead demon, fiend, whatever he is. And as Varen is about to pull out his dagger to start claiming his trophy, so to speak. Let's see if this works. Oh, hey, it worked. The ground splits to his south into twin enormous chasms with a rending of stone and a howling of condemned souls. As he looks around in bewilderment and the ground shakes about, the river of blood to his northwest begins to steam, bubble, and boil as it begins to overflow its bounds. And before he can do anything more, he looks up, and in the skies, across the plains, Varen sees swarms, flocks, hordes of fiends rushing across the plains in howling formations and organized groups. It would seem that the elves' presence here has been noticed, and the response looks to be unwelcomingly hostile. Let's get started. Seeing all this, Varen is going to gulp, pull out his knife, and let's see if he can. Let's do survival. Okay, so he gets a 30, and instinctually cuts deep into the chest. This is going to take his action, and he's going to sever the various arteries and veins and basically remove one fiendish heart. Okay, that's gross and disturbing. And for now, that's all Varen's going to do. Alright, we move now to Adran. Down here. Adran, you're entirely blind. You can't see anything. What would you like to do, sir? Oh, before you oh dear. Hello again.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Hello?
Hello. Sorry about that.
Yeah, all I heard
Apparently,
was, oh dear, and then nothing.
That is because I was about to ask you a question, Adran, and make a statement, and happened to look at my player screen, and you all have disappeared. Like, ah.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
yeah,
That problem hasn't.
we both tried interjecting a couple times during the introduction to ask some questions, and it seemed like you didn't hear us at all. So I don't know if
Nope,
there's an audio.
didn't hear you at all. No, it was just, well, issues. Let me finish what I was going to say, and then you can ask your questions before Adran takes his turn. Make sense?
Yeah.
So Adran, as we go to your turn, the ground, you're utterly blind, but the ground beneath you suddenly shakes. There's a cavernous screeching of tortured stone. Dust falls about your head. For all you know, the chasm that you stood in just got opened up. You cannot see, so you do not know. Oh, and something horrific sounds from somewhere out beyond your reach of vision. It sounds horrifying.
Somewhere beyond my reach and horrifying vision. Got it.
Yep.
I do have a kind of a theme song going on as the ground opens up, and then there's hordes of something or other out there, but
I wonder if this is what actually goes through Adran's head.
yeah, there's a bunch of that going on. That's a really, really cool song from a really, really cool scene from a pretty cool TV show. Anyway.
Alright, sir. As chaos sounds about you, and for all you know, the world is coming to an end, and random music of themed chaos, destruction, and perhaps death echoes through your mind from who knows where. What would you like to do?
Sounds like I need to call on the master of puppets and help me.
Question mark for later. Continuing.
Let's see.
No one around you is hidden. However, you cannot see, and they cannot see you.
No. That is true. They can't see me, and I can't see them. Well, they can't see me doing this.
Uh-oh. Oh, wait, neither can I. What is this?
I pull out one of the juicy nectars and eat it.
Ah, okay. Relieving yourself of one level of exhaustion.
Mm-hmm.
You feel the sweet, syrupy nectar pour down your throat. And you feel refreshed, at least for now.
At least for now.
So that's your action. You are unless you want, so you can use your bonus action to resummon your scimitar, or sanguine nonetheless, or you can use your bonus action to try and tumble through an enemy's space.
Bonus action to try and tumble through an enemy's space so I can get away from them.
Okay. Which way do you want to go?
Kind of want to go over here. Only because I don't want any, or I kind of want to stay away from the big guys.
Why ever do you want to do that? They've had such a hard time actually hitting you.
Exactly. I want to keep them from hitting me.
Okay, fair enough. Let me get my little note of extra actions and move down to tumble. Okay, so if you want to tumble, then you can use a bonus action to make an acrobatics check, and they are going to contest it with their own acrobatics check.
Okay.
And if you win, then you can move through one hostile creature's space once per turn.
Okay.
For this turn. So which way do you want to go, sir?
I'm gonna go this way.
So straight to your relative east?
Yeah.
Alright, let's see your attempt. Acrobatics check, if you please. And okay, 29. And I don't know why that rolled that way.
Say again?
Shouldn't have
I'll
rolled that
tell
way.
you.
Adran is attempting to tumble through an enemy lemur's space. And oh, I had it locked on disadvantage for some reason. Switching back. So you get a 29, Adran, versus the lemur's 4. You tumble through with comparative ease. You are still in darkness.
I am. Perfect.
But you also do not trigger an attack of opportunity.
Nope.
Because no one can see you.
You know what I almost thought about doing?
What's that?
Dropping Expeditious Retreat and summoning Darkness. Just to fool with them.
Oh gosh, the vision issues.
So even after
Alright,
I
so you
kill all these guys that I assume are the ones that are keeping the darkness thing going, then all of a sudden everybody else is still trapped in darkness and they don't even realize that I killed the ones who are summoning the darkness.
Anything else for your turn, sir?
Ah.
Action surge or stay as is?
Well, I don't have any action surge, but that was one of the reasons why I took the
You ate a
juicy
marble
nectar.
pearl.
What?
You ate a marble pearl. You ate a marble pearl.
No, I didn't.
Which, yes, you did. That's why you're eating the juicy nectar.
Well, yeah, I ate a marble pearl, and then while I had the one level of exhaustion, I used up my action surge and second wind already, and I'm realizing, oh, I need to eat a juicy nectar, so then I can use my next move to eat another marble.
I thought you had regained your second wind and action surge. Maybe I'm wrong.
No, because I
Um,
used them already.
Oh dear.
Mhm.
Okay then. I accept your reasoning.
Mhm.
So you would have had to leave your scimitar behind
Yep.
to do all this, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure you're aware.
I'm not attacking anyone yet.
Emphasis on yet. Alright, Adran. That is your turn.
Yep.
Del. Raphael. Del doesn't know this, but Raphael is, at least no longer bloodied. You have access to Raphael's character sheet. What do you want him to do?
Just a second. I was just working on that. And up to 60 feet in diameter.
Oops, wrong button.
Almost.
Well, that's gonna work. Now I'm in it.
That should about do it. And I forgot to click the linger.
Linger. If you go straight south in a straight line rather than diagonal, that would help. That's 35. There's 30.
And that gets everyone, and not me.
Okay, so I'm not quite sure how you want to rule it and manage it. But I'm aiming for one of these two squares. And my goal is basically to have Raphael cast Blade Barrier. And try to catch these creatures without catching Adran. I'm not quite sure how you want to rule the positioning.
Let me take a look at the spell real quick.
That one right there looks good.
Alright. Create a vertical wall of whirling razor-sharp blades made of magical energy. Make a straight wall. Let's go to the circle. The wall provides 3/4 cover to creatures behind it. Oh, here we go. Ringed wall of 60 feet in diameter. 20 feet high, 5 feet thick. So basically, it's not going to hit everyone. It's just going to hit the creatures that are on the circumference.
Yes. Or who try to get in or
Okay.
out of the circle.
Indeed. Space is typical terrain, so you can technically pass through it. But when you hear what's going to happen, you may not want to. When a creature enters the wall's area for the first time on a turn, or starts its turn there, the creature must make a dex saving throw. On a fail, they take 6d10 slashing damage. Ouch. On a success, they take half. Alright, so don't delete your circle there. Let me draw a circle around it. Ow, what was that?
That was the slashing damage.
Ah, fair enough. Alright, let's see if this works. Okay, and then can I grab it and expand it? Rude. Does not seem like it will let me.
I don't know if that helps you, but I think I got one that just about hits it.
I accept.
A little bit off. It does
There we
swing a
go,
little bit
and
on
then-
the right side.
Let's see if I can adjust that just a little bit for you. Apparently not. Alright, well, I accept that. Okay, so that will end invisibility on Raphael. Because he's now casting a spell. So Raphael becomes visible 60 feet in the air, and boom! Adran, you hear blades whirling about, right in front of your nose. Whirling, spinning, magical. Yeah, whirling, razor-sharp blades made of magical energy. So that's going to be a bad day for them.
Shave and a haircut.
2 bits.
Yeah! Inspiration point.
Yes! I already have it. What?
Would it have been possible to have Raphael move back in here within the cave before he cast the spell?
I don't see why not.
Basically, my thought is if he knew he was really about to reveal himself, he would have kind of set himself up in an advantageous position to be discreet before ending his invisibility.
I mean, he could just cast the spell and then move, and exact same results.
Okay. I was thinking I wanted him out of sight before then, but either way.
Let me just make a quick adjustment to the color here, so it's easier to see. There we go. Alright, so Raphael is going to move. Here it is. So basically, he's going to have to descend somewhat too, so he's going to descend about 30 feet. One second to get this to work. Here we go. Alright, so he is 30 feet above you, Del. Okay. Alright, well guess what? It's the Minotaur's turn. So let's see which one this one is. Okay, so he's not on the circumference, so he's not going to be affected. He's going to hurl a javelin at you, Adran. You do gain 3/4 cover from this, by the way. Because, you're so easy to hit even without cover.
They can try and scout me, but all they get is a fishing lure.
I'm just quickly trying to find the rules for cover. Probably be under combat. Here we go. Cover, 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 cover. Nope, nope, nope. Where is cover? Here it is. 3/4 cover. You have +5 to your armor class and your dexterity saving throws. Did you hear that, Adran?
A little bit. It was...
So 3/4 cover gives you +5 to your armor class and to dexterity saving throws. And because you're in darkness, they cannot see you, so your alert feat gives them disadvantage on attacking you.
Okay.
So here comes the Spear Freezer.
Alright.
At disadvantage, and your armor class is something ridiculous.
Yeah, no, that definitely is a miss.
Did you... Yeah, no kidding. Did you increase your armor class to reflect the +5 from cover?
Well, you said because of where I'm at, it was whatever my armor class was +5, so I'm like, oh, so that puts me at a 30, basically.
Correct.
But just for the cover.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, so he misses. He is going to, having heard you move, go here. Alright. That one's dead. That one's dead. Okay, so here's one who's standing in the swirling blades. So he's going to make a saving throw at normal. What is the DC to beat for Raphael?
Trying to figure that out because of the thing there. Hold on. I wonder if this will do it. Oh,
spell save DC 20. Yeah, so they're going to make the dexterity saving throw and they have to meet or beat 20. Let's see how this goes. Well, that is not 20.
Surprisingly close though.
Nor above it. So, who would like to roll 6 Delta 10 slashing damage for this?
Me.
Already-
me.
Adrian has it, and he's already badly wounded.
That'll make you feel better and safer.
So what was it?
No.
10.
6 Delta 10.
Oh, 6 Delta 10.
Yes.
Hold on to your butts.
Ow.
Okay,
Last
so
time I rolled.
3 nat 1s.
Oh my Lanta.
What is
Deals
that?
20 slashing damage and thus death. Adrian, you just hear a spattering of You just hear a spattering and splattering of blood, guts, bones, bone chips, bone fragments, and perhaps even filleted bones.
Well, I'm not in the mood for dinner.
Oh look, this next guy is standing on the circumference. Let's see how he does.
Oh god. He's standing on the circumference.
Dexterity saving throw.
Cloud of angelic.
He does even worse than his buddy that just died. Who would like, Thea, roll me 6 Delta 10. What? Okay, well that's technically better. No, I said 6 Delta 10, not 6 Delta 6.
Fudge me. Wrong button.
I refuse to give you fudge for a bad roll like that. Okay, so 30 is significantly different.
Okay, so that's better.
So there's 30 damage. He gives a pained bellow and is going to... he's going to charge and try to gore you, Adran. At disadvantage. You do still gain 3/4 cover.
Yay!
Oh, with a disappointing 16. So basically, he moves here. Excuse me. So at the start of its turn, when a creature enters the wall's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn. Okay, so it's an or. Attempts to gore you, misses, and will pull back, triggering no attack of opportunity.
Lucky.
He did just take 30 damage. Thea, so you're over here, and you 1 second you were in a big dome of opaque, non-transparent, non-see-throughable ice. Next thing you know, Dell just kind of grabs you and says, "Hold on, we're going for," and all of a sudden you're in this great big chamber where there's lots of blood. And now there's a giant dome or wall of spinning magic blades that came out of nowhere. Oh, and there's somewhere right over there, there's a big bird thing about 20 feet in the air right at the edge of the spinning blades.
Welcome to the House of Flying Daggers.
The House of Death?
Pretty much.
I believe at the end of Thea's last turn, she did take a stealth check. Is she still reasonably?
Given at the end of her previous turn, I don't recall what she did.
I scrolled
Let
up.
me check.
I scrolled up to all the activities and whatnot until I found the last thing Thea did. There's some dexterity saves, and then basically the last time she made an attack, it was a stealth check afterwards of 27.
Right. And then you teleported here into... I would say... Thank you for checking, by the way. Because I did think that you were not hidden anymore, and I'm not entirely sure why I thought that. With a stealth check of 27, and having... See, the issue is you just kind of appear, but I'm willing to accept that you kind of appear and you are, for the moment, hidden.
So discreet, basically? Okay. I would like to take a shot at the giant bird thing.
Take a shot at the giant bird thing. At advantage.
Dang it, I
Sneak
can't.
attack if you
Go
hit.
for it, because it's focused
Or-
on me at the moment.
Correction. I
You
will interaction sheathe my sword, bonus action pull out my bow, and then I will take a shot.
interaction. I think you had your bow and sword both in hand.
My last attack was
Previously.
with Augmentor. Although,
Yes, I'm
you're
aware,
right.
but
I
you
think
can
you're right
hold
about
your,
both.
you can have your bow in one hand and your sword in the other. So interaction, sheath your bow, sword.
Yes.
Action, attack with an arrow and your longbow.
Thank you.
Now
thank
it does gain. You're welcome. It does gain 3/4 cover, but that doesn't matter because you have sharpshooter.
Yeah, and just a second, because somehow I closed my character sheet.
Well, that's silly of you.
Okay. Alrighty. That's advantage.
Yes, at advantage.
Cool. I will take a shot. She just kind of teleports in, crouches down low to the ground, and takes a shot at the nearest giant flying bird thing she sees.
This makes sense. I mean, thanks to the giant blade barrier, you can't see much of anything else. 26 to hit is a hit. Damage! There's the damage. Ooh, disappointing sneak attack.
There.
Ow! How many ones did you roll?
4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Ouch. Okay, so that's a grand total of 29 damage. 10 from the arrow, 19 sneak attack. That's okay.
I forgot my sharpshooter too. My bad.
Watch that health bar. There you go. Wait, did I do that right?
I don't know. Does it do anything?
Make sure. Okay, I did do it right. No, I did not. Fix this up real quick. Sorry. There we go.
Somewhat more encouraging. And with that
Well,
discouraging sight,
You did hit it.
I will say that doesn't look pleasant. Have fun, agent, and I will backpedal quickly.
Where do you want to go, Thea?
Oh, I'm already going that far back, and I'm questioning whether or not I want to stand next to this dangerous-looking statue thing, but I'm there already. Actually, I'll go here. I got 45 feet of movement.
Alright, let me real quick go and see what you just did. Okay. So real quick, Thea, in your current position,
I didn't do it.
you do see... Hang on. Am I on the right layer? I am on the right layer. I think I'm on the right layer. Hooray, I'm on the right layer. Do this. There we go. Nope, that's not what I want. I gotta zoom in. Zoom in! In the square just southwest of you, Thea, you notice that
Southwest?
there's a small round raised platform right there. You were going to say something?
I thought nothing. I was confused because you said southwest. I thought you were talking about this thing, and then you popped up that thing.
Oh no, that the statue is the southeast.
Yes.
Furthermore, Thea, you are here. Let's see.
My safe place does not feel safe.
Here it is. Please give me a Constitution saving throw.
My safe place is not safe.
Natural one.
Oh, my safe place is not safe.
Thea, you are currently infected with blood pathogen. This causes a 1 Delta 4 reduction to attack rolls and disadvantage on all dexterity saving throws for 1 minute or until you're cured.
Why are there no safe places?
Welcome to the 9 Hells.
Any chance you can throw that in the chat for future reference? Or would you have to
Give me a
type it all
second.
out?
I can copy and paste. Just make sure I give you the right information here. There you go.
I saw
So
lots
you
of
are now sick.
demons and giant eagles and birds and people riding birds and fucking cows with axes, and I don't like it.
Why are there no safe places
Oh,
on
no,
the
sorry,
9 Hells?
Still. Sorry.
Why are there no safe places in the 9 Hells? Alright. So looking at this,
I would like to use
yes.
my bonus action to hide, if I may.
you are not able to hide. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
Okay.
Well, there's a good use of reliable talent for a stealth check of 27. Alright, so moving right along. The giant bird, let me check, is actually inside the circumference. Let me check on that. No, I'll say it gets attacked by the blades. So dexterity saving throw. Here we go. Oh, success! Adran, 6 Delta 10, if you please. By the way, if Thía does not already have an inspiration point, she can take one for that hilarious moment of, why are there no safe places in the 9 hells?
Thank you.
Ow, I just dropped something. Adran, are you there, sir? Uh-oh.
Oh, did we lose Adran?
Adran. Sort of. Thía, please roll 6 Delta 10.
6 D10 to 9. And it will be D10 this time.
Thank you. That's going to be 45 damage, which hurts tremendously. Ow.
I know. It's supposed to be halved, isn't it? They succeeded on the dex saving throw?
You are correct.
Why did I say that?
Because you are honest and have integrity. Alright, so that's going to be 23 damage because we round up. So, you know, it's damage.
I should not have said that. But yeah. Just joking.
Alright, I'm gonna hit the reconnect button and see if that brings Adran back into the chat. That did not bring Adran back in.
I see his thing, I don't hear his voice. Icon. I see his icon. Be clear.
Call it avatar.
Sure.
Icon would be the little token on the map.
My bad.
Yeah, you're fine. Oh, I hit the wrong button again. There we go. Alright, so it took some hefty damage there. Ow. Alright, it is going to fly out of damage area. This makes sense to me.
Yes, but that would
Hello?
also cause the giant lady to take damage as well, would it not?
No, because the giant is on top of the bird rather than under the bird. Different height. Adran is now muted, but I still don't see the little dialogue soundbar thing. Voice print? Whew. I need to look at his movement speed. Okay, it's got a lot of movement speed. Awesome. Hold that thought real quick while I send Adran a quick text. You seem to be having sound issues. Alright, so... how far did it fly? Let's check. 45 feet. Unfortunately, it can't get into that little area, so instead it's going to take the dodge action, which gives it gives disadvantage. Okay, so on Adran's side, he says that his avatar has disappeared. Alright, sending him another message. Alright, so the giant bird is going to take the dodge action, which means disadvantage on all attacks against it. And I believe advantage on saving throws, but I could be wrong. And that is its turn. It is no longer in the Deadly Blade area. Which to justify, I'm going to move it just a little bit further. There we go. Okay. So that's that. Oh look, it's the Lemur's turn. And some of them are standing in a very deadly area. Let's see who's the first victim. Well, not that guy. He's going to try and move up to attack Adran. Oh, I should probably move the screen over so that people can see. Adran just rolled initiative. Why did he roll initiative?
This I do not know.
He is typing. Oops, wrong button. Okay, so okay. Cool. So he's going to try that while he's gone. This creature here is going to move into the deadly zone and trying to attack Adran. This is going to go so swimmingly well. Alright, 6 Delta 10, please, Thía.
Okay.
So he dies. He goes forward to attack Adran and is just shredded. What'd you say?
So the blades of heaven shall have the revenge.
I see. He doesn't even get to make a saving throw. Sorry, Constitution saving throw. Alright, the next... Oh gosh, and they're all starting their turn in the... Okay. So there's going to be a lot of deaths here in a moment. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, someone got a nat 1, which produces a -2. They all fail. So, roll me 6 Delta 10 4 separate times, please.
Yes.
That would be death.
Doom.
That would be... Oh my gosh. That would be doom.
Destruction.
Second doom.
And complete mayhem for the demon fiends.
They are all of them dead. Which I will show what that means here in a moment. Hopefully Adran will be jumping back in shortly. Here he comes. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Fingers and toes crossed. There it is. I'm gonna hit reconnect. 1 second, please. Okay, I still don't see Adran coming back in. I'm going to refresh my page, even though that's always a pain. Hello, Thía. Can you hear me?
I hear him.
And you hear Adran because I cannot. I see him in the game, but I do not hear him in the voice.
I see Adran. I have not heard Adran for a while.
Darn. Okay, so the problem is most definitely on his side. Let's try a reconnect. So he's gonna try.
Disconnected? Or
He's
He's
if he's following my suggestion, then he'll be closing his browser and relaunching it. So a lot of this is going to be cut out. Just as a result of that, by the way.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
just trying to move the plastic bag out of the way.
Ah, I gotcha. Well, that's several creatures who just went shredded.
Ho 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 ho! The blades of heaven shall have their revenge.
Here it comes. Hopefully, fingers crossed, toes crossed, legs crossed, arms crossed, elbows crossed.
Nice cross.
Your nose hairs. I can cross my eyes. Huh. Do you remember how to sign in? Do you remember how to sign into Discord, just in case?
Oh, it's probably gonna take me like 3 tries, 5 tries. I'll go ahead and get started now.
Yeah, please.
Where's the correct bag? There it is.
Oh wait, here he's in. He's in. Adran.
Yes.
Hooray! We don't have to go to
Doom has
Discord.
come for Adran, or at least anything near him, apparently.
Holy melancholy. This is nuts.
Hey, you know what? At least you're back in. As a quick summary, all the lemurs that were forming the line right in front of you, they just got shredded, and you're no longer starting to stand in darkness. But you are being pelted by various diced up demon flesh.
Well,
I bet that is.
like I said, I was thinking about doing darkness so then that way I can still continue to hide.
Apparently, no longer necessary, because you are not hidden anymore. So that all happened. Alright, moving on to the giant... Oops, that was not what I meant to do.
Oh, shoot.
Okay, so...
I wasn't expecting Dell's turn to come so fast, I got distracted.
Well, it's not Dell's turn yet. So be ready, Dell. Because... Wait, I opened the wrong character sheet. That's why it doesn't look right. This character sheet, here we go. That wouldn't work, that would not work. No.
That would not
That could
work.
be fine. That would not work. Dell, from your perspective, that giant person riding the... Oh, right, I should probably move the other screen so you can see, what I'm talking about. That giant person riding the giant bird disappears. And reappears on the ground, having just teleported.
That's not good.
And, yep, you're now in range, Dell. Incoming!
Can I hide behind Raphael? His giant leg?
No, Raphael's above you.
I know. Or,
About
he's
30
good
feet.
anyways.
30 feet up. Yeah, fair. Incoming! 2 attacks with a Morning Star. 15 to hit, and 23.
Only the 23 hits.
Would you like to cast Shadow Shield?
I don't think, double checking, but I don't think it'll do anything. Oh wait, is it 5 or 6 on the Shadow Shield?
It's
Shadow
a 5.
Shield. Remember 5. It would not do anything.
Alright, Dell, you're going to take 24 piercing damage from that hit. Alright, it is not Dell's turn yet.
It's screaming pain.
Noted. Because it is this creature's turn. Ooh, right, I should roll Adran, since you're back.
Yeah.
Please roll me 1 Delta 6. Rat. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yep.
Now the thought occurs to me, movement speed is what? Oh, duly noted. Okay. Okay. Dell, now it is your turn.
I scream in terror.
And in pain. Oh, you were concentrating on something, I think.
I was trying to think on that, and so is this still
Oh,
like...
no, you're not concentrating on anything. That token is for Raphael,
Oh, okay.
who's concentrating on Blade Barrier. Alright, Del, you may continue.
Right, You know what? I will just say I don't like to be here. I will back up
Disappear.
and hide behind my giant angel friend.
Okay, that is going to trigger an attack of opportunity.
I was afraid of that.
A 25 to hit for
Yeah,
25 piercing damage. Oh, and don't forget your regeneration trait gives you plus 10 while you're holding the Staff of Healing.
Yeah, so I'll just remove 15 now. That'll bring me down to 47.
Nice. So
And
that, oh, and I need a Constitution saving throw at normal for Del.
for what?
Because I asked for it.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if it was like a concentration thing or something like that, because I thought we just covered that.
It is not concentration, and you are not infected by blood pathogen.
Yay!
You're like, that's good to know. Pardon me.
I will cast Guardian of Faith. I like that.
Alright, where do you want to put it?
Can I cast that one? Oh. Yeah, I will cast it. And I'll say right about here. But I want to elevate it a little bit. So maybe 10 feet. Well, let's say 15 feet up in the air.
Okay. Don't spell effects, Guardian of Faith. One more time with that thing, please. And can you put the spell in the chat? Oh, you did. Never mind. Appears and hovers for a duration in an unoccupied space of your choice within range, which means, yes, you can put it in the air. I just wanted to clarify that. Thank you very much. How high? 15?
Yeah.
Really liking the Guardian of Faith spell.
Yes, I forgot he requires people to move in order to actually do anything.
That would be a point. Alright, anything else for you, Del?
I wish I were someone else.
Unfortunately, that sounds like it's it.
Just a second.
You moved 15 feet, so you can move another 15. And Del would see that little the raised platform.
Yes, and I'll be very careful not to step on it.
Duly noted. Alright, Del, anything else?
I think that's the end of his turn.
Very well. In that case, to the top of the round we shall go. And back to Baron, who is feeling rather exposed out here in the open with so many bad guys on the way. That's so friendly.
I meant to ask
All
about
right,
that
so-
earlier. So are these things all basically not alive, but moving?
Are you talking about what Baron saw?
Yeah. saw it-
They are moving.
Okay.
They are approaching Baron. They are rushing. And Baron's like, this seems like a really unhealthy, unsafe place to be right now. So I'm going to cast a spell I haven't cast for a while. Once I open my character sheet, because I just remembered I refreshed my page, and that gets rid of my character sheet, which is one of the reasons why I really dislike refreshing my dungeon master screen. Especially when it's at the beginning of one of our high-level fights. Ooh, there's so many character sheets to reopen when I do that. And my player screen wants to think. Here it comes. Hooray! Baron's going to cast Jump on himself. Alright, so for 1 minute, I've tripled my jump distance. So my jump distance with a 10-foot starting run in a straight line is 12 feet, which means 12 times 3. My total jump distance currently is 36 feet horizontally. Or if I want to do a standing jump, it gets halved to 18 feet. That's not bad. Let's do this. And this. That way I won't accidentally grab the features of the land. Alright, so Baron will spend 5 feet of movement to go this way. So, action, cast spell. In interaction, I'm going to stab the heart with my dagger. So I've got my dagger in one hand. Interesting sound. I've got my dagger in one hand with General Dissolver's heart impaled on it. My longbow in the other. I'm going to move this way and then 10 feet. That's a total of 15. 15, and then I jump to 25. Hang on. Alright, so I've got 5 feet of movement left to me. And that's as far as I can go on my turn currently. And now, we're going to return to Baron, who is suddenly no longer hidden in darkness, and Adran right in front. Did I say Baron earlier? I apologize. Adran, right in front of you is a massive spinning wall of blades. No more darkness, though. Oh, Drake, hey, sir. Oh, and to your north, Adran, right here, you see a door.
Yeah. So, Oh, my character sheet's not up.
Well, you did have to close your browser.
I thought I brought it up already.
How rude of you.
Oh well. Reload. Okay. So... let's see. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm a little hungry for a marble pearl.
You eat one for 1 level of exhaustion.
Yep.
And your action.
Yeah. That's 1 level of exhaustion. But at least my second wind is back. And my action surge.
That's handy.
Yeah, and since these guys are still trapped behind the blade wall, I'm just going to move up here. Next to the door.
Okay.
I have no idea what to expect with this thing, but oh well.
And your sword is still, your scimitar is still down here. Unless you want to use your bonus action now to summon it back to your hand.
I use my bonus action to summon it back to my hand.
slap, the hilt goes into your palm.
I like it.
Stinging. Alright, we go to Raphael, who is currently about 30-ish feet in the air, and suddenly confronted with an absolutely enormous person. Let's zoom over there. Alright. What would you like Raphael to do? Del slash Thea.
Yeah, his health is roughly around, I'm guessing, 120, give or take.
Give or take.
Okay, I want him to attack.
Okie dokie. Let's take a look at his range here. 1 second. Okay, so he has to close the distance. And bearing in mind, he is concentrating on blade barrier.
Oh wait, okay, that probably would not do what I wanted to do.
Attacking.
I imagine if he was to shove her, it would not trigger the Guardian of Fate.
No. Because that would not be the creature moving on its own will.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a 20 to hit and a 26 to hit. Both of which are going to hit. So that's 22 slashing damage, plus 19 radiant damage, plus 25 slashing, plus 17 radiant, for a total of 83 damage. What's the D4 for?
All your dice got kind of stuck on my screen, so I was basically just trying to clear the dice off.
You can just click on the screen.
It normally does that, but it was more of a glitch thing.
Yeah, it's doing that on my screen too.
I was going to say, if it helps, it's doing it. Yeah, it's happening on my end. Because I moved Raphael closer, but it doesn't. That movement does not show up on my screen. Well, we're off to a swimming start. Or continuation. 83 damage. Let's see if you can see the health bar. Well, there you go. She's instantly bloodied by those 2 hits. Ouch. That was his action and his movement. And he's going to cry out in challenging bellow, "The General has fallen!"
That's good news.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Del, but wasn't the original original agreement for him to fight or aid in the fight until the general is dead?
I don't recall that detail.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Strategically speaking.
Wait, who won? How did it end?
That's unknown information to you at the moment. Alright, so this fella is going to step up to attack you, Adran. Now at normal, however, you must first make a dexterity saving throw.
Wait.
Oh, great. I should probably move my
Is
screen.
something not going to happen with Raphael?
Like what?
Like, I don't know, disappear?
Wait, I need to do a dexterity saving throw?
No, not you, Adran.
Oh.
6 delta 10 slashing damage for the creature stepping into the blades.
Oh, ouch.
One of you, roll me 6 delta 10.
Do you want it, Adrian?
6 delta 10. Coming up.
So that's 37 damage.
Yay.
Ow.
I mean,
It's gonna take all of it.
I mean, yay.
For you, Adrian, it's a yay. So he howls in pain, but he is still alive, and now he attacks you at normal with his gore.
Wait, what?
And gets a crit.
Oh, I can't
Well,
afford that.
No, you can't. Okay, so it's going to be 22 points of damage.
Oh well.
And I need a Constitution saving throw with advantage to maintain concentration on an expeditious retreat.
35 there. And advantage. Constitution.
You are fine. You maintain concentration. However, I just realized I need to check something. How far did he move? Aw, he didn't move far enough. I could retract that and say he moved backed up and then charged. But I already rolled the dice. Oh, bummer.
The dice has already been
Alright.
passed.
Exactly. And then he stumbles back in pain from all the blades, which does trigger an attack of opportunity, Adran.
Oh, hey, cool. Hey, look at that!
To be
I have
fair.
the scimitar back.
No. Oh dear. You retaliate with a 24 to hit, dealing 9 damage. Literally, it's the last remaining hit points.
No, that's what you get.
That's all he had left. Moving right along to the other Minotaur's turn, who is actually going to charge you. And make a dexterity saving throw. Once I find the character sheet.
Wait, me or him?
Yes. 9. Okay. 6 Delta 10 Thea. That's Delta 10, not Delta 6. Please and thank you. So that's 30 damage. Ow. Watch that health bar. There you go. He is still alive, so now he's going to try and gore you, Adran. I get a 12 to hit.
You missed.
He doesn't hit. And he is brazenly going to stand there. Thea, we return
No
to
funeral.
you. You are current. You're right. Thea, we return to you. You are suffering the effects of the blood pathogen. You are hidden. But I did put that in the chat earlier.
Yes.
What would you like to do?
I'll take a shot.
All right,
Giant
you
evil
take the
lady.
shot. At
He's taking the
advantage.
shot.
Which I don't...
At advantage, sneak attack if you hit. Sorry, yeah, sneak attack. Minus 1 Delta 4 to the attack roll. So roll me 1 Delta 4.
Oh, fudge, I meant to...
Oh.
Dang it. I meant to take the sharpshooter
Okay,
off this
so-
time. I left it on, that my mistake.
You did. Alright, so hold on one second. 21 minus 9. That's a 12 to hit.
Yeah.
That does not hit. Your arrow goes, somewhere. You think you heard it hit a stone somewhere.
Yeah.
Maybe. However, thanks to your Skulker feat, your position is not revealed. So you still have your bonus action and your movement.
Do I see anything about this platform that I might be able to disarm with my tool?
I mean, you could jam something underneath it.
Is it moving in some fashion?
Is it moving? No. It's effectively it's like a imagine, if you will, a plate standing on a counter. There's a little bit of a gap underneath it. You could force like a piton or a dagger, something thin blade underneath between the floor and its bottom edge.
Yes.
That would prevent it from being depressed.
a piton and kind of just jam it in there.
Remove 1 piton from your inventory, please.
Oh, I closed my character sheet again.
How dare you?
Ooh,
Why do you keep doing that?
don't move.
Well, that's silly of you. There we go. And... oh, right. Nope. There we go. Now save. Haha. Alright, Thea, you jammed your piton in underneath that little raised platform. Anything else for you?
Oh, I think I'll just
Such
move
as movement?
here. I think I'll good.
Okay. Very well. The giant bird is continuing to take the dodge action. And the gigantic humanoid, screaming in pain, is going to attack Raphael twice. 26 and 28 to hit. Both hit. 27 and 19 damage. 46 damage to Raphael. Okay, so these two titans are both rather badly damaged. And then, bonus action. There we go. She spins around, evaporating into a mist, and reappears on the giant bird. Alright. Adran, roll me 1 delta 6, if you please.
1 delta 6.
Aww. Alright. Del, we move to your turn.
I should look up. Just a second. That one only does that. How is probably can't know that. I think I will cast heal.
Very slowly consider. Just
Sorry. I'll just do that one.
Okay. Choose a creature you can see within range. This would be a creature other than you. Alright, so who are you going to cast heal on?
Raphael.
Okay, so Raphael is going to automatically regain 70 hit points. Nice. Raphael is looking a little worse for wear. Of course, looking at this also ends all blindness, deafness, and any diseases affecting the target. It's too bad that Del doesn't know that Thía is diseased. However, Del does regain plus 10 for his hit points from regeneration.
Yes. Do I get any sense of where this poisonous gas is coming from?
Give me a medicine check.
I assume it's a gas type thing. Don't know.
Give me a medicine check.
Working on it. There's the right button.
It is not a gas, nor poison. It is a disease that has been crammed in here, so to speak. Not conjured, just gathered and compressed into the space. Del, anywhere you want to move, sir. There is an open door here, or the passageway further on. Anywhere you want to move, sir?
No, I don't think so.
Very well. Adran, it's about this point that you notice the ground upon which you have been battling. You're currently not standing on clean stone anymore. Rather, you're standing about 6 inches deep in blood.
Yeah.
Focus. Here we go. Varen. Seeing a bunch of monsters coming rushing across the field to come and, well, murder him is rather daunting when he's all alone. Because there's a lot more of them than spike growth can handle. So Varen's going to move 10 feet and then jump full 36. Actually, full 25. Now I think about that. So 10 feet to there, and then that's 35, so that's 25. He jumps 25 feet and uses his interaction to check this door. Well, that was easier than I thought.
Yep.
And Baron is going to move through the door. That's a total of 45 feet. Baron's going to turn and shut the door.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is going to help, but I'm shutting the door. Adran, as we move through into your turn, you're now standing in a foot deep of blood, right up against the deadly blade barrier. And here we go. There is a giant bovine right in front, a humanoid bovine right in front of you.
Oh, wait, what? Where? What'd you say?
This guy with the help. There is a giant humanoid bovine right in front of you.
Oh.
A bull. Yes,
An angry axe swinging bull.
pretty much.
Oh, will I be affected by the blades if I try to attack him?
Only if you step into the blades.
Well, I don't want to step into the blades, but...
He's right there next to you. You don't have to step into the blades to attack.
Okay. Then I'll poke him.
Okay, well, slash him.
Or slash him.
One of
Anyways,
those.
I'm making the attack.
That's going to hit for 6 damage, Adrian. 25 to hit, and so Del or Thía, are you asking for Del's knowledge or just for the player asking about the character token?
Just play asking about the character token, because I think
I see.
the bar's getting stuck on my screen, not really moving.
It definitely is stuck on my screen. Raphael is at 146 hit points.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Did I apply the 6 damage yet? I don't remember. I don't think I did. Okay, so 6 damage, 6, not 9. The second attack is a 29 to hit for 7 damage.
Mm-hmm.
The creature is still alive. The creature is not alive. Boo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
Really?
Yep, 17 to hit. Hits. 10 damage, which means 7 more than you needed.
Oh, cool.
You have destroyed the last of the Minotaurs.
No.
Oh,
Nice.
with
Oh,
3
I have
attacks.
this
Slash,
door
slash,
that's
slash.
sitting right in front of me.
Would you like to try and open it?
Can I use my interaction to open up the door?
Once you drop your sword? Yes.
Sure, I drop it.
You drop your sword, and you may use your interaction to open the door.
It
Is locked, sir.
Oh, nuts.
How rude.
Raphael,
You can now
can you
use your
beat
phone.
down this door for me?
Or you could ask him to let go, or you could say something to the effect of, "I'm trapped by these spinning blades of doom." Would you
Technically,
like to
yes,
use
I
your
am
bonus?
trapped.
Yes. Unless you could just walk into the blades. I'm just saying.
I don't really want to.
This is valid. So I imagine you're like, I'm trapped at a locked door by these spinning blades and I can't get out. If you want to use your action surge, you can see between the blades and enough to teleport through.
Yeah, but I'm too curious to find out what's beyond door number 1.
Noted. All right. So is that where we're gonna end your turn,
Yeah.
or would you like to bonus action summon your sword back to your hand?
Bonus action, summon my sword back.
It slaps into your palm, sir.
Hey, and I didn't have to bend down to pick it up.
Right? Raphael, we return to you, sir. Who on my screen is not moving.
I think I could. Raphael might hear Del screaming in terror at the sight of the giant lady.
I mean, Raphael did see Del get smacked by the lady. Or
So
the giant.
I think he can drop
I know it's a
concentration
female-
on the blade barrier, and he will
Noted.
go and attack the giant lady.
Adrian, you are suddenly no longer confronted by dangerous spinning blades. character sheet. Here it is. Attacking the giant with his ginormous greatsword. $25 to hit. That hits. 27 to hit. That also hits for a lot of pain. 25 slashing plus 19 slashing plus 26 radiant plus 19 radiant. 89 points of damage. 3 different parts of this giant falls to the ground. Head, arm, and body. This button. So she's gone. Raphael, anything else for you, sir?
I almost want to have him kick the head at the door to see if he can break the door down, but I'll have to wait.
You mean the door that
Agents
that?
that. Yeah.
Gotcha.
As much as
That is okay. I thought you were being literal, but okay.
No.
Yes, and for whatever reason, the Raphael token is not updating on the player screen. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Let me see. Actually, let's try this.
that would probably be an action.
Oh, hey, well, you know, it worked.
That's an action.
Sorry.
Well, I was thinking of having him heal himself, but that would take another action, which he does not have.
Correct. Alright. I'm just going to assign its initiative score to keep it in line. Alright. Thea, we move to you. You are hidden, diseased. What would you
I
like
will
to do?
step out, and I will take a shot at the giant bird thing.
You have advantage on the shot. Sneak attack if you hit. And you have -1 Delta 4. Let's see.
Well,
Let's see it.
Rest my sharpshooter before I shoot.
Alright, says 26, now roll me Delta 4. Doesn't matter, you're gonna hit. Yep, you hit. Alright, give me the damage. 33 sneak attack and 6 from the arrow for a total of 39 damage. Watch that health bar. -3, 9, enter. There you go. Oh, wait. You know what I just thought of? It was dodging. Which means disadvantage on the attack roll. Which means that 13 is what applies. Which means you miss. I apologize. Plus 39. There we go. Alright, Thea, you take the shot, but the bird is dodging, which means you don't hit it. So, you are not revealed thanks to your skull creeping. What would you like to do? You have your bonus and your movement.
Be revealed.
I think I'll just wait where I am.
Very well. In which case, we go to none other than the bird, who, having realized that its rider has died, and that, you know, an arrow just came whistling at it, which looked like it would have hurt, that bird is going to flee. So, Guardian of Faith, that's a dexterity saving throw?
Yes.
Thank you. Dexterity saving throw. I'm going to say that probably is not a success, so it's going to be 20 damage. Yep, that is not a success. -20. And -20. And an attack of opportunity from Raphael, unless you don't want him to use his reaction.
No, you can use it.
Noted. Attack of opportunity. Oh my goodness. So many dice. 16 to hit is just barely enough for 21 slashing, 16 radiant. So that's a total of 37 damage. Watch that health bar. Boom. And it's not bloodied. Adran, guess what?
What?
You're about to be attacked, sir.
With what?
A giant bird comes screaming out of the dark cavern at you.
Oh, not a giant bird.
Indeed, a giant bird.
No, say it
With
isn't.
talons. I get 30 to hit.
Well, even if I were to put up a shield, that still meets it, and yeah, he's gonna hit me.
Okay, you're going to take 27 slashing damage from the talons, and you are currently grappled. And when you're able... What? When you're able, may I please have a Constitution saving throw at advantage? I'm looking for a 13 or higher.
Let's see. 35 minus 27 is 8. I'm at 108 right now on health-wise.
You're doing good.
Yeah.
You're still in the triple digits.
Oh yeah. Just barely.
And
what else did you need me?
Did you account for temporary hit points?
Oh yeah, no, I used those up a long time ago.
Noted. Alright, Constitution saving throw with advantage.
Oh yeah.
That's good. You maintain concentration on expeditious retreat, which is good because it's about to attack you with its beak.
Oh,
nat 1. Alright, so it has flown how far? 55 feet. Movement speed. Okay. It's going to carry you 65 feet into the air, sir. You're just a little over halfway to the top of the cavern. I'll put you right back here. Alright. Quick adjustment. Alright, 65 feet up. Alright, so that was its turn. Adran, please roll for me 1 Delta 6, if you please. And, yeah, even if you don't, please. Boo, thank you. And... okay, there we go. Dell, we go to you, sir.
Dale's gonna come up and try to relieve Thía. What's alien her? I will cast
Alright.
with a chant and a motion of my hands. I'll cast Lesser Restoration.
Very nice. Thía, you are relieved of your illness. So I will take that token off of you. There you go. And Del, don't regain 10 hit points from your regeneration feature.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. Anything else for you, sir?
No, that is it.
Save me.
Noted. He turned 65 feet in the air. Save me, please!
I will call out for Raphael to
point.
save Adran. Okay.
Noted. It's about this time that Thía and Del, you both notice that you are both standing in about a foot deep of blood.
What?
Sorry, rephrase. Sorry, 18 inches of blood.
For Del and Thía?
Yep. There's 18 inches of blood on the floor.
Is it, like, keeping up
The
like
chamber,
a rising tide?
The chamber is flooding with blood.
What all is... hold on. Where all is flooding?
Well, the big chamber where Raphael and Adran are, it's flooding, and so are the tunnels that you two are in.
Okay, so basically everything?
Yep.
That's gross.
With blood, no less.
So that's gross.
We go back to Varen, who sees no immediate means of locking the door, which is discouraging and frightening, but there is a passageway. Time to go! Oh look, a deep shaft. Varen is going to dash. So let's see. That's 30 feet. Sorry, 30 feet to here. If I could move the token. There we go. 30 feet. Okay. And then climbing down 30, 40. Dashing 50. 60. 70. 80. 90. Baron is climbing because he sees nothing to climb down with. Alright, so that was Baron's turn. Adran, we return to you, sir. You are currently 65 feet in the air. You're being carried in the talons of this giant bird. This should seem rather disturbingly familiar to you.
Yes, I've been here before, haven't I?
You have! What would you like to do, Adran? I had to return to an oldie but a goodie.
Well, let's see. I could grapple him, or I'm grapple. I could try to do some type of acrobat to get out of being grappled.
Yes.
And then
Yes,
of course I'd go falling down 65 feet.
I was gonna say, at your height, I'm not so sure you might not want to just go ahead and grapple him. Because I don't think you really want to go anywhere else just yet.
No, so I think I'm just gonna try to wound him. Maybe he can drop me a little lower, or something. So
you wish to attack?
Like a mighty elephant. Attack.
Attack you do, sir, with 21 to hit, which definitely hits for 9 slashing damage. Watch that health bar. Boom! So much damage.
I feel like that was sarcastic.
No comment.
Oh yay, for 11.
29 to hit.
Yes.
For 11. If it helps at all, you've now bloodied the creature. And finally 20 to hit for 7. Excellent swing, sir. All 3 of them. It is still alive. Rather obviously. What was that?
What?
I said it is still alive, rather obviously.
Oh. There you go.
Anything else for you,
wait,
Adran?
that's right. I have an action surge.
You have an action surge!
Yay!
You could attack again, you could cast a spell like Stone Skin, you could try and escape.
I'm gonna attack again.
This makes sense. 15 to hit does actually hit for 10 damage. What?
No, that one. No, that one. No, that one.
That is not that one. That is a 22 to hit for 8 damage.
Giving this guy a reason to think twice about grappling me.
And that's a 28 to hit for another 7 damage. And, Adran, you can now use Arcane Charge. If you want to.
Wait a second. I'm grappled, though.
That doesn't matter if you teleport.
Well, even if I do teleport, I can only teleport 30 feet?
Yep. And you're 65 feet up.
Well, if he's grappling me,
you could teleport straight down 30 feet, and then you'll fall, of course, but you only take 3d10 as opposed to 6d10.
Sure, I'll do that.
Alright, Thea, please roll for me 3d... Wait, not d10. 3d6, please.
Does he fall in the same turn, or did it extend around?
Yes, what?
I was trying to think if it takes around for him to fall the distance or not, but anyways.
He's just gonna fall. 3d10, 3d6. I misspoke.
Take it.
3d6.
That's okay. Reroll it. 3d6.
I'm not accepting those d10s.
Adran, you're gonna take 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh well.
And then it's Constitution saving throw with advantage to see if you can maintain concentration.
Okay.
You maintain concentration, which
cool.
brings to mind, you still have your bonus action. You could second wind, you could expeditious retreat.
That's true. second win for sure.
Alright. And by the way, that means you do still have your movement.
Oh, that's right. Oh, God.
So you can start running. By the way, you're currently standing in 24 inches of blood, and you regain 22 hit points.
Oh my goodness, 22.
And Adran, as I mentioned, you are standing in 2 feet, 24 inches of blood.
1, 2, 0. Okay. 2, 0. Wow, I'm back up to 120. Yay!
Nice.
This is so awesome.
Did you hear what I said?
The blood. Oh, I'm about 22 or
24 inches of blood.
2 feet of blood. Well, guys, I think it's time for us to get out of here.
And you still have all of your movement speed, sir. 40 feet.
Huh.
Alright. So that was 20 feet.
Now I'm over here by the door again.
Alright, that was 25 feet of movement. Is that all for you, sir?
Yes.
Very well. In which case we move to Raphael. What would you like Raphael to do?
Kill the dragon. Oh wait, it's not my turn.
No, you pretty much summed it up.
Raphael has a movement speed of 120 feet. I'm going to say yes, he can most definitely catch up to a creature that's 65 feet in the air.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. Raphael with the great sword in the blood-filled chamber. Oh goodness. That's a 14, which is a glancing blow. Come on. Buttons everywhere. Goodness. Okay, here we go. 30 to hit. That's gonna hit. Alright, so 23 plus 16.
14 hits as well?
I said it's a glancing blow.
Oh, okay.
So that's only half.
Pretty much. So, total is 62 points of damage. Watch that health bar. It's still alive. Thía.
Killable.
You are still hidden. You are no longer diseased. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna come over here, and I'm gonna try to take the opportune shot.
Oops, I hit a button. What did I do? Here we go. That's
Never
35
know
feet.
when
You have 10 feet remaining. Your range of dark vision is 60 feet. And the creature is 65 feet up. Which means you cannot see it, and it cannot see you. I don't think it can see you. Correct, it cannot see you. So, you are attacking at normal. However, if you hit, you will still get sneak attack.
I'll move another 10 feet.
Alright, so 45 feet.
Pretty sure that puts me
Means
within
yes,
range.
it is now in sight. So now you can attack at advantage.
Oh, fricks! Dang it! I'm gonna turn the sharpshooter back on.
Sharpshooter again. 26 to hit. Hits. And it was not dodging. That's going to be 32 sneak attack, plus 7 from the arrow, for a total of 39 damage. Thía, your arrow rips into its throat, and takes a good chunk of it out the other end.
Meat! Back on the menu!
No thank you.
Yeah, it's like a big chicken.
A downed dragon
kind of,
is a
actually.
dead dragon.
And then it falls with a tremendous splash that soaks Adran head to toe in blood.
Oh man, I'm coughing up blood, and it ain't mine.
Oh, gross. Thía, that was your action and your movement. Would you like to use your bonus action?
to swim? I don't know.
I mean, you are standing in 2 feet of blood. Actually, that brings up a
Is there
good question.
anything
How
interesting
tall are
on
you?
the giant lady that I can pick up?
That you can carry? No. Okay, so bear in mind that you are 4 foot 8 inches in height. So this blood is like about your waist, give or take. So, Thea, anything for you? It's at this point, so just bear in mind, from this point on, because I wasn't really aware of your height, Thea, you're basically moving in difficult terrain because of how thick the blood is.
Oh, that sucks.
And that's true for everyone in this who's walking in this area.
Well, I'll simply use
So,
my bonus
yeah.
action to dash, then, basically.
Well, I said from this point on.
Okay. I want to search and look around for an exit.
That would require an action to search.
Okay, not a bonus action.
No.
If I can just get this door unlocked, I'll have an answer for you.
Bonus action dash.
Okay. Moving at half speed.
Yeah, so there.
Okay. What? Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
Anything else you
okay.
see?
Nope, that'll be the end of her turn. So I have to move the Guardian of Faith a little bit just to uncover you.
I figured. Adran, 1 Delta 6, please. Okay, thank you.
Oh, I know.
I'm sorry?
Nothing. I thought of what
Del.
we be doing.
It is your turn, Del. And you are moving in difficult terrain.
I don't actually know how tall Del is.
Neither do I. But I'm going to say for everyone walking, as I said, you're moving in difficult terrain because 2 feet of blood is very thick liquid to move through.
I have an action dash to here. I'll say we
Alright,
need to
anything
get
else for you?
Adran and get out of here.
And you still don't know where Varen is.
And well, we need to fight him too. Just speaking simply.
Varen's an afterthought. Oh no. Alright, top of the
Well,
round.
I mean, we're already searching for him. I was just thinking, like, we need to get us out of this cave thing. And,
Noted.
not necessarily to leave him in hell while we leave hell. That's not my intention.
You are fine. I'm just laughing because it's funny. The chamber is now 30 inches deep in blood. And we move. Oops, wrong button. We move to Varen's turn. Varen is going to finish climbing down this shaft. 10 feet of movement. And find himself confronting a door. What's with all the doors here? Varen's going to try the door. Adran, the door suddenly swings open, almost catching you in the nose.
Hey,
And there stands Varen.
Varen,
With
you're
some-
alive!
With several arrows missing from his quiver. Varen's like, oh, hi Adran. Why am I suddenly standing in blood?
I really don't have time to explain, but we gotta get out of here before we're drowned in blood.
Great. Let's not go that way. Points back up the shaft that he just climbed down. There's a lot of very upset fiends coming this way.
Oh,
Very upset. And Perhaps I didn't mention, there's a lot of them.
Oh, we can take them.
Baron looks at you with a moment. It's like, I can't count how many there are coming.
Oh, you didn't see how many I had to deal with down here in Dell and Thía and Raphael. We had a lot.
Think leaves in a forest.
You think leaves in a forest? I think fireball.
Let's find a different exit.
Okay.
Even as
let's
Baron
swim
steps
for it.
through. What?
You gotta swim for it.
Noted. And even as Baron steps through, the door suddenly swings shut of its own volition. And click, clack, shut, sand locks. Okay. That's not good. And Baron, here we go. That was 10 feet, and then 10 feet to 20 feet. 20 feet movement of, from 45. No, wait. Difficult terrain. Right. No, wait. I ignore difficult terrain. Ha-ha! Up until I started swimming in it. So Baron has moved 20 feet out of, oops. There we go. 20 feet out of 45 feet. So I have 25 feet remaining. 25. Oh! Hello again, Raphael. Glad to see you're still with us. Adran, let's get out of here. Why can't we find an exit? Where are we? Oh, and I got someone's heart. And with that, we move to Adran's turn.
Wait a second. You grabbed the heart too?
Baron just kind of tosses a smirk back over his shoulder, like, yeah, I'm that good. And remember, Adran, you're moving it difficult. You're moving it in difficult terrain.
Oh, difficult terrain. Never mind. Forgot about that. 10, 20, 30, 40. And then I'm going to dash. And
Nice.
20, 30, 40. And since I still have Expeditious Retreat. Hey, what's
Which
this
is
over here?
insane. So that is a gap in the wall that you can look through. You see a vast subterranean cavern full of blood and burning stalagmites. Give me a perception check. Actually, what is your passive perception?
7, or let me go back and check. I thought it was 17. 16.
Sure it is.
16.
16. Adran, you're not entirely sure, but something in the darkness beyond your dark vision seems to stir out there. And there's a ripple wave of blood turning towards you.
30 feet. 20 feet, 10 feet. That's as much as I can go.
Thea's
This
gonna
is valid.
chime in for loudly for everyone's benefit. I got a better option. Let's just leave this place altogether. No doors, just magic portal.
Sounds good to me.
Alright, before we get to Thea, it's Raphael's turn. What do you want Raphael to do?
I think hearing Thea's shouts, if that's an option.
Click your heels together and say there's no place like home.
He's currently 65 feet in the air.
I was gonna have him basically sheath his sword, fly over and pick. He probably need 2 actions to pick both Baron and Adran up for an heat.
Yeah.
Well, he can get started anyways. So I guess he's just gonna fly over and Baron seemed to still be moving pretty quick to the blood, right?
For the moment, yes.
I think he's gonna go fly down, try to grab Adrian first, and then
Okay.
probably come up about here. And basically start picking people up and gathering them together.
Adrian, you see Raphael descend, flapping down towards you. Do you let him just pick you up?
I reach my hand up in the up in the sky and say, "Here, just take me."
Do you put your sword away?
Oh yes, I do.
Noted. Alright, so you've sheathed your sword, you have your shield still on in hand, excuse me. Raphael's empty-handed, picks you up, flies over towards where Baron is. For ease of sake, we're just going to say he's 10 feet up. Once I can grab his token. Here we go. Sorry?
It occurred to me I need to find my implement of planes and figure out how it works again.
Which we actually... did we ever settle who actually has this?
I think Thía did, because I think Thea's the one that's attuned to it.
Okay. Well, speaking of, it's now Thea's turn.
She's gonna search her pockets for the amulet. Sorry, I'm trying to find the description for it, honestly.
You do that. I think technically it was Del who used it last. When we were...
Well, I think that was maxed
when we
out
were-
on item speed too.
Someone had to use it. I thought it was Del in order to teleport up the cliff behind the hobgoblin force that was holding the cliff against the Chrysovians.
I thought that was Thía.
I thought it was Thea too.
To be fair, it's also been like 6 odd weeks since then. No, it's been more than that. Goodness.
You know, I wonder if I can just do this.
I don't know. What is this?
Nope, it is not in the compendium. Right here. Sorry, I'm trying to hurry up. I just need to find the information for the thing to figure out how to use it.
Hang on 1 second. It is listed under Adrian's magic items, so I think Adrian actually has it, or should technically have it, but that's okay. While wearing this amulet, you can use an action to name a location that you are familiar with on another plane of existence. Then you must make a DC. Then you must make an intelligence check. Sheesh. On a successful check, you cast this plane shift spell. On a failure, you and each creature and object within 15 feet of you travel to a random destination. There you go.
Alright, so intelligence saving throw?
You're gonna need it now.
Wait, so which one has it? Are we saying Thea or are we saying Adrian?
Yeah, for ease of, because I honestly don't remember. Thea, I'm gonna say that you probably have it.
Okay.
However, everyone else is separated from you currently.
Right. And what I was trying to figure out is whether I can open a portal and keep it open for like say 2 to 3, maybe 2 rounds. And then
Look at the plane shift spell, because I'm pretty sure it doesn't last that long. I'm pretty sure it's instantaneous.
Well, where's Del and Thea?
shift spell. Okay, so basically Thea's gonna get it out and ready it, basically. That'll be her turn.
Okay.
She's already kind of in the
So you're readying an action to use it?
I'm trying to figure that out because I'm trying to figure out how the darn thing works. So now I'm trying to find the spell.
I will say that you can use an action to. You can use your action to. You can ready your action to use it.
Yeah.
Okay. In which case, Adrian, roll me 1 Delta 6. Thank you. In 1 second. Del, slamming through the passageway behind you, appears the frozen fiend.
No, I don't see that. I don't see that. It's not there.
And Del, is your turn.
No, it's not. It's not there. Sorry. Oh,
It is your
no,
turn, Del.
I don't want to do that. Managing a fiend to help, probably not very helpful right now.
Probably not. Because it's already there.
Well... A second. Constitution save. No, that sucks. Nope. Okay, I'm going to...
Bearing in mind that you're in 30 inches of blood.
Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming.
You?
Keep swimming.
With a bit of a jump in a panic. I'll cast Blink.
Roll a d20 at the end of each of your turns for the duration of the spell. On a roll of 11 or higher, you vanish from your current plane of existence and appear in the ethereal plane. At the start of your next turn, and when the spell ends, if you are on the ethereal plane, you return. Alright, so roll a d20. Let's see if you go to the ethereal plane or not. You do not. And you are now concentrating on this. And that was the end of your
Demon thing! Try to jump.
And that was the end.
Why am I still
that was
here?
the end of your that was the end of your turn, Del.
Wait, that's just an action. It's not necessarily a movement yet, is it?
At the end of your turn. Sorry, you. I apologize. I thought you were ending your turn. So, did you want to use your movement? Knowing that you're, you don't go to the ethereal plane. That's my mistake, so I'll own it. Do you want to use your movement? Yes or no?
I do. I thought I had the chance to use it before, but maybe I didn't
Yes,
mean
you
to
can use it.
Okay, well,
You can use it.
with that not working,
Keeping in mind, if you run and you're an attack of opportunity,
just a second. Nope. With the shadows. So I was just kind of going through like panic rush, like think, option, nope, option B, nope, C, D, E, yeah, okay, this one. Boom. And
oh no! Cloak of Shadows.
I can't do that. I cannot do that.
No, you can't use that.
But wrong button.
This also requires an action, I think. Yep, as an action, you create a perfect illusion of yourself.
Yeah. Well,
oh no! Del, what are you doing?
I cringe. I'll move. I'll still keep moving.
Okay. Alright, turn me an attack of opportunity.
Yeah. I'm gonna get a fight with my guardian to face at least.
Okay. Let's do this. Eventually, here it goes. I get a 15, Del.
And Dill just kind of jumping and shaking so much as he tries to pull out his magic items to disappear. Basically randomly skips over the attack.
Duly noted. Okay.
I'm trying to figure out how to cast a spell, and then just jumps over the attack anyways.
And as mentioned, Del, you do not go to the ethereal plane.
Yeah.
Alright, we are now standing in 36 inches of blood. Well, those of us who are still standing. we go. Alright. Varen sees this creature appear. I think Varen sees. Can Varen see? Let's find out. Varen does not see it appear. But he hears it appear. And I can't see it. Can it see me? Senses. There it is. It can see me. So that would impose disadvantage. However, I have feral senses. The only problem is I can't use Hunter's Mark on it because I cannot see it. Does Hunter's Mark require me to see my target? I'm pretty sure that it does. Yep, I have to choose a creature I can see. Varen is going to rip out 2 arrows, attacking at normal. Just for the heck of it, I'm gonna try sharpshooter. Let's see if this hits. 32 minus 5. That's going to hit because that's a total of 27. Okay. 10 from sharpshooter, 4 from Colossus Slayer, and 7 from the arrow for a total of 21 damage. Watch that health bar. Boom. Taking Colossus Slayer off. I'll risk it. Sharpshooter on. 26 minus 5 is 21 to hit, and that does actually hit. 10 from sharpshooter, 7 from the arrow, 17 damage. So Varen takes those 2 shots, they both slam home. Varen spits out a bit of blood. Ugh. Okay, I gotta start swimming, I guess. And Adran, it is your turn, sir. You are currently grappled by Raphael, no weapon in hand, but your shield in one hand. What would you like to do, sir?
Well, I just checked, and I am how high up now?
Basically your feet are dragging through the mud. Blood.
Blood. And, well, I actually pick up one of my feet, and I thrust it forward, yelling, "Firebolt!" at the creature way over here. Because I did hear right, it was an ice creature, correct?
Okay, so when you've seen it before, it did seem icy.
Yes.
Adran, do keep in mind, you can't actually see the creature.
I know, but he's in that general direction.
He can see you, so you're attacking at disadvantage.
You remember about my disadvantage attacks, right?
I remember. Do you have an inspiration for advantage?
Well, why?
I don't know, I'm just asking.
No, but
okay,
even
you want to take the shot?
Advantages are almost like having advantages.
For you. Would you like to take the shot, sir?
Firebolt!
Firebolt away! You must have hit stone.
Oh, 16 didn't do it?
16 did not do it, sir.
Oh, come on. That was a really good shot.
That was a really good shot. If you had used inspiration for advantage, it might have hit.
Well, I didn't have any inspiration.
Well, that's unfortunate. I thought you did.
No.
Alright, Adran, anything else for you?
I can't use Undomitable. I wish I could.
You cannot. And I think you used up your action surge, yes?
I do have one more action surge, actually.
You can take the shot again.
Can you cast it after your turn?
With action surge.
With action surge, yes, I can. So. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a shot.
Alright.
I've been lucky
action
before.
Surge.
Still
and also Arcane Charge.
Still on disadvantage.
Let's see it.
I pick up my other foot and thrust and go Firebolt again! Oh, come on!
So Adrian just swings his feet up, and firebolts lash out from his feet to no avail. Actually, Adrian, remember you can use arcane charge before you actually use your action. So you could teleport 30 feet, and then decide what to do.
I could. No, I completely forgot about doing that.
You're welcome.
So, how about if I do that? 30 feet forward?
30 feet forward?
So where would that be, like?
I don't know.
Let's see.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
About there. Okay, so teleport 30 feet forward, then I'm where? 3 feet deep in blood, right?
You are, let me check, 36 inches deep.
Yeah, so I'm about 3 feet.
But he is in sight.
But he is in sight.
Did you want to use, so if you now use Firebolt, that means you can see him, he can see you, which I will accept the 22 to hit.
Okay.
Which hits for 17 fire damage. I'm gonna check something. Hey, that's not what I need. Go away. Da, 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 da. Firebolt slams into this icy cold thing, and you watch as the bolt of fire freezes and drops into the blood.
Drat.
It seems to not care about fire magic.
Well, it was worth a shot.
It was worth a shot. Anything else for you, Adrian?
Swim. Up there. Swim. Over here.
Wait! Where are you going, Thía?
Swim.
Hey, get out of here!
Del! Get over here! And I drag him backwards.
Nice. Keeping in mind that you did empty a hand, and you can bonus action dash.
No, I can't, because I,
You can,
because of Expeditious Retreat.
There you go.
Bonus action dash while pulling Del with me.
Del, I assume you let Raphael grab you.
You mean Adrian?
I mean, Adrian, so yes.
Yes, Del, I assume you let Adrian grab you.
Yes.
Excellent.
Okay, now we're closer to Thía. Anyway.
Nice. And
That
it's Raphael's turn. Thank you, Adrian. Way to snatch some victory from defeat, sir. Raphael, Del, I assume you don't mind if I take charge of Raphael here?
Sure. Go ahead. I was debating between two options.
Raphael is not going to grab Varen. He is instead going to draw the greatsword and fly forward. Let's see if he can bring this to a close. 2 attacks. At normal. I confirm after I hit the buttons, of course. 24 is going to hit. Yes. The 15 is another miss. 23 plus 19. 23 slashing, 19 radiant. Excuse me. Is a total of 42 damage on a creature that had 20 hit points. Raphael turns, having slammed his enormous greatsword through the center chest of this demon, looks at you, Del, and intones, "The contract is complete." And we all feel hands grab our shoulders as the 9 hells vanishes from sight. Adran, Thía. Sorry?
It does just like, well, that worked well.
Adran, Thía, Varen, and Del open their eyes soaked. In Adrian's case, from head to toe. In Del, Thea, and Varen's case, from basically head to toe to chin, in foul, fetid blood. We find ourselves standing in the circle of stones by the altar that Varen had knelt at before, confronted by the towering hunter's spirit. Raphael is not in sight. Have you the heart? The creature intones. Adran, Thea, and Del, you watch as Varen... Oh, actually, before I continue with that, because we end the fight, let's see here. 102 points of damage. As we reappear and this creature asks the question, Varen suddenly staggers as he takes a walloping 102 points of damage and spits out a vile amount of blood. Ow! Oh, okay, that hurt. And then you three watch as Varen wearily pulls from within his tunic, impaled on his dagger, a deformed heart that somewhat looks like it is somewhat turned to stone.
Well, we all took that for granted.
Took what? I just caught that. Adrian, take an inspiration point. A little bit belated, but take an inspiration point.
Thank you.
For granted?
For granite.
Oh.
Because I said it seemed to have turned to stone.
I thought I had granted. Granite. My bad.
The hunt is concluded. Well fought, warriors. And then it turns and looms rather menacingly over Varen. The lady retrieves the blessing granted, and reaches down, touching Varen's short sword, drawing from the blade what seems to be a tiny little star of green emerald light. For reference, Varen's sword no longer even temporarily protects him from poison. That is removed. Because so long as General Distelgore is alive, Varen's sword was granted an ability to absorb poison damage in Varen's place, but releases the poison directly into Varen upon... Oh, that was... Okay, I misread that. My own thing that I wrote. Go figure. Oh well. Go figure. Anyways. You have hunted well. May fortune guide your steps, hunter, until the next moon. As we look about, the moon, having only moments before risen to reveal the circle of standing stones, just as the creature finishes speaking, the moon slips below the horizon. The stones, the creature, all disappear. Varen rather wearily turns to the rest of the party and says, I'm tired. That was a long night. And then smirks. But I got General Distelgore.
Oh wait, are we not clapping right now? Okay.
I need you all to return your hit points to normal. Adran, your hit point total should be 156.
It is.
Thank you. Thea, your total hit point should be 117. Do remember to account for the damage.
So basically,
normal...
we reduce our total hit points but also, maintain whatever damage we're missing?
Yes.
Okay. Dell's just going to
Dell's...
83 because he's at 87.
Sorry? I'm sorry?
Oh, Dell's is going down to 83 because he was currently at 87 of, modified 92.
Fair enough. Varen's normal hit point total is 150. However, I'm currently at 48 because ouch. Poison, ouch.
Yeah.
Also, please reset all of your speeds. Make sure everything is back to normal, please, and thank you.
The slots included?
Yes, because
arrows?
we're going to take... What, I'm sorry?
And magic arrows?
For the moment, no. We're just going to set speeds to normal and hit points to normal. Or as they should be.
Okay.
Dell, you currently have... Copy and put it here. 296,906 experience points because you did summon Raphael and he gets a share of the experience gained from this battle.
Nice.
Please note that on Dell's character sheet.
296,906.
Adran, Thía, Varen. You now have... Hang on. 359,564 experience points and level 20.
Yeah.
So we're going to take up the rest of our little game time here with adding to our character sheets. Adran, we're going to start with you, sir. As normal, we're going to roll our hit dice.
Dice.
Hey, you know what? After taking on a fiend like General DeSilgar, I'm allowed a few grammatical errors.
Yep.
We'll go with the average or higher. So, Adran, please roll for me 1 hit dice.
Here we go, and hit we go.
For you, that is going to be 5.5. Whoa, you rolled maximum. So you get maximum. That's going to be plus 11 to your current and current and hit point maximum.
All right, that's going to be 167.
I imagine you're feeling rather buff at the moment. All right. Also, Adran. Oh, come on.
Damn.
You also gain a level 20 feature, sir.
Oh.
Which is to say, you now have extra attack. So when you take the attack action on your turn, you now attack 4 times.
4 times, baby! 4 times!
I imagine that feels pretty darn good.
Oh, it's going to feel great.
And, furthermore, you gain a spell, sir.
Oh, a spell?
Of 1st, 2nd, 3rd, or 4th level.
Oh, goodness.
So I'm going to let you look through the wizard spell list.
All right.
I'm going to double check something real quick. Nope, not there. Oh, so Adran.
Yeah.
You can choose a spell from any wizard school of magic. It does not have to be abjuration or evocation.
Ooh.
Let's see.
This is interesting.
But it does have to be wizard school. So keep that in mind. I'm going to let you look through the wizard spell list while I handle Thía and Varen.
Gotcha.
And if you have any questions about spells, do please let me know.
All right.
Thía, the Unseen. let's level you up. You are now level 20. Please roll me your hit dice. You had 4 temporary hit points remaining. That is awesome.
Ooh, what? Oh, temporary, yeah. Just roll a regular hit die?
Yes, please and thank you. Your average or higher. So that's 4.5 plus 1. 4.5, 5, 5 plus 1, 6. No. The average for you would be 4.5 plus your constitution modifier, and we round up.
Oh.
So 4.5 becomes 5 plus 1 becomes 6. So you get 6 instead of 4.
Cool.
You're welcome. All right. So go ahead and add that 6 to your current and hit point maximums. So it should put you at 123.
Yep.
For both.
Nice easy number to remember. 1, 2, 3.
That is pretty easy to remember. You, Thía, also gained a new feature, which I will add here immediately, called Stroke of Luck. And I imagine that you're going to like this one. Found on page 97 of the player's handbook at 20th level, you have an uncanny knack for succeeding when you need to. If your attack misses a target within range, you can turn the miss into a hit. Alternatively, if you fail an ability check, you can treat the d20 roll as a natural 20. Once you use this feature, you cannot use it again until you finish a short or long rest.
Cool.
So I'm going to quickly type this in for you. Once I get there, there we go. All right. Oops. Ability check. You can treat the other way around. Not the 2d0, the d20. Alright, so that is added in for you there, sir. Del, unfortunately, you are not going to level up yet. Excuse me. Stroke of Luck, LR, SR/LR. There you go, Thía. And just a second, because you are a thief, I believe, technically speaking. Yes, thief. Okay, yep. So that's it for you, Thía. That's all your class features and level ups. We go to Baron. If I can open my character sheet. There we go. That's fantastic. Alright, so that's level 20, and now hit dice. Average or higher. So for Baron, that's going to be 5.5 becomes 6, 6, 1, 7. So 7 or higher. If I hit the button right. There we go. Okay, so that's going to be 7. Baron's new hit point maximum is 157. 2 and 5 becomes 55. There we go. Alright. I don't think I gained any new spells, but I shall check. No, I am at my total spells and spell slots. However, I gain a new feature. Yeah, okay. I gain Foe Slayer. This is the level 20 capstone for the Ranger. Alright. Helps if I can type it right. Can choose to use this feature before one. Okay, oops. So, Foe Slayer, you become an unparalleled hunter of your enemies. Once on each of your turns, this is for Varen specifically, you can add your wisdom modifier to the attack roll or the damage roll of an attack you make against one of your favorite enemies. You can choose to use this feature before or after the roll, but before any effects of the roll are applied. So what that means is I can make an attack roll, and if I think it's going to hit, I can choose to hold off on applying my wisdom modifier to the attack in favor of the damage, or I can add it to the attack roll if I think it's likely to miss. And just for reference sake, I'm going to grab, here it is, favorite enemy. My favorite enemies are beasts, hobgoblins, gnolls, and fae. Beasts, hobgoblins, gnoll, and fae. Wrong button. Beasts, goblins, fiends. That would have been handy this fight. And fae. Okay, Adran, any progress for you on choosing a spell?
I'm just looking up one more particular spell, just because I want to see what it is.
Gnolls and fae. Gnolls, not fiends. My bad.
Watchdog and occupied space conceivably range remains. Nope, I don't want that one. I have now figured out what spell I want.
Fantastic, sir.
Ready?
What do you got for me? No. Go ahead.
Greater invisibility.
Oh, no.
You or a
Okie
creature
dokie.
you touch becomes invisible until the spell ends. Anything the target is wearing or carrying is invisible as long as it is on the target's person. That's it.
Not only that, it's a bonus action to cast, I believe. If I can add it, that would be handy. Hang on. Also, if you attack while you're invisible with it, you are not revealed.
Mm-hmm.
There it is. Okay, it is now added to your character sheet, sir.
Which spell was that?
Greater invisibility.
Okay, cool.
Alright, so in the last moments, as we stumble away from the clearing where we found the stones, we hear a brief whisper of wind. The heart of General de Silgor is taken from Varen. In exchange, Del and Thía, you get to choose something. Which one wants a dire wolf, and which one wants a brown bear?
Huh?
Which one wants a dire wolf, and which one wants a brown bear?
I'll put the bear with Del, I think, and the wolf with Thía.
Okay. Thía, a dire wolf strides out of the woods, pacing beside you. This is not a tame beast. It is a wild beast. I'm sorry?
Oops.
However, it is willing to bear you as a rider. Do note, this is a living beast. It will go off to hunt on its own without waiting for your permission. However, it will come to your call to carry you. If you take it into battle, you can do so. But bear in mind, if it dies, it dies. Okay?
Uh-huh.
Dell, similarly, a great brown bear strides to your side. It is similarly not a tame beast, but it is willing to partner with you to carry you forth, perhaps into battle, but probably more along lines of traveling. Adran, as you watch these enormous beasts seem to meld out of the giant trees and walk alongside Thía and Dell, you turn and watch as a large elk steps from the shadows and comes to Varen's side. Each of us now have... Adran, you now have crutches. Varen has an elk. Thía has a dire wolf. And Dell has a brown bear mount. Nice. As mentioned, these are living creatures. They are not spirit creatures, which means if they they can take injuries. They can die. No word about whether or not they'll get replaced.
I'm so happy for you guys.
Ostensibly, and most prominently, they're meant more for travel than for combat, and there is no riding gear, no saddles, no bridles, no tack, nothing. Okay? You are allowed to ride them into combat if you so wish. All right?
Uh-huh.
I'll be adding those I'll add such creatures to your ability to control during the course of the next week. All right, we return to camp weary, bedraggled, blood-soaked, desperate need of some cleaning. Several of the Crusovian hunters that we saw setting out at the beginning of the Blood Moon have actually already returned. A few of them kind of point and chuckle, like, they set out to hunt, they didn't get anything. But more than a few watch us with knowing eyes, our blood-spattered armor and bodies, and they're like, that must have been one enormous hunt.
Yeah, we'll just leave it at that.
Mostly just messy. Very, 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 very disgustingly messy.
And Varen is not grinning. He's just kind of like smirking a little bit, like, yeah, I'm good. All right, this is where we're going to end for the evening. Go ahead and reset all your hit points and spell slots, as we are going to take time for a long rest before we set out again. And on the final chapters of our campaign against the Hobgoblins, we did it. We're level 20. Well, yeah. 3 of us are.
Oops, wrong button. Why did I do that?
We've gone this long, and Dell still has not actually used his subclass features. Oh no.
I was trying to use
That's
something
hilarious.
new and interesting with the blink spell, and it didn't even work.
Go figure. I want to thank you both so much for playing. I hope the map was fun, entertaining, challenging, all the above. I hope that it was an excellent capstone to our level of 19 experience.
Oh my gosh.
I'll take that as a yes.
Yeah.
including almost drowning in blood as we're trying to find the last fiend.
Oh.
You're welcome for that image. All right. Next up, who knows what's around the corner? But we have, each of us, finally finished off our arch nemesis.
Yeah.
Adran, you got Nanny Agatha. Thea, you got the Revenant. Del, you got that shadow creature that we had to rescue from. And I just got some middling demon from, some backwater corner of the Nine Hells. No problem at all. All right. Thank you both so much for playing. I hope I filled your night with nightmares with the whole blood swimming and potentially drowning in.
Really confusing without any idea where it's coming from, but yeah.
Oh, I was rolling the D6 for it. I know I was.
I just meant like where it's physically coming from, like where it's seeping out from.
It was seeping out from the walls.
Or I mean, there were the giant pools of blood that you all were running around. I mean, that might have had something to do with it.
Well, from the many creatures that ended up dealing with the wall of swords may have also added to it as well. Pouring into the pond and then pools and then making it more flow even more.
By the way, Del, probably an excellent choice calling on Raphael prior to going into this one.
Yeah, that did help.
Oh yes, and he did also take the Heartstone from me as well because that was agreed to it.
Indeed. So, Adran, please remove the Heartstone artifact from your inventory.
I will, if I can find it.
Thank you. I think you should be able to. You've carried it for so long.
My gosh. I still had no idea what I was supposed to do with that stupid thing.
Apparently, keep it out of Nanny Agatha's hands, which you succeeded.
Yes.
If only just.
If only.
She came close a couple of times.
Oh my gosh. But well worth it. Oh my gosh.
Now three of us are level 20. Can you believe it's taken us a little over 2 years to get to this?
Oh, mackerel.
And next week, you get to find out what it's like to be a level 20 fighter.
Yeah, I will.
You have definitely earned it. All right. Again, thank you both for playing. I hope it was fun. I trust it was fun.
Yes.
Oh, it was.
Thank you. Thank you for setting up and running the game for us.
Indeed. And you both have a wonderful night. Thank you, fellow adventurers, for joining us once more. Please comment below to vote on what monsters you want to see Adran, Thea, and Varen take on next. You can vote for more than one kind at a time. Frost Giant, Giant Ape, Grick Alpha, Hydra, Stone Giant, Tyrannosaurus Rex. Thank you for watching, and I hope we'll see you again next week.